Hey everyone, it's Ysadora back again today, and today I am actually going to have a bit of a longer chat with you because we're going to talk about magical correspondences. And these correspondences are we're going to go by the day of the week, and they're just different colours and crystals and various even scents that you can actually use on different days of the week, so they've actually got that energy for the specific day of the week. So I have them all written down in my book, and I'll be going through them with you today and giving you a little bit of advice and a bit of chat about what we can do on the various days of the week to sort of, I don't know, feel our best and really resonate with what the actual day is. So first of all, obviously, Monday. Monday is the day of the moon. It was also known as the day of man or man's day. However, we're feminists, so we're not going to cover that. We're doing the moon. The stone of Monday is, of course, then moonstone by default. Any of the colours really, but obviously white and rainbow moonstone are going to be far more effective on this day. The colour white, so you'd be dressing in white or having white colours around you, various bits and pieces like that. And the fragrance is jasmine, so obviously once again you're going with that very, very delicate white sensation. So that's a really, really useful one to go to. You can burn jasmine incense as well, all different ways that you can do it. Tuesday is Mars, so it's a lot more of that very, very masculine energy. We're going with like red jaspers, red tiger eye, things like that that are very, very masculine and very, very vital. So obviously the colour of the day then is red, and you would be using dragon's blood. So dragon's blood probably most often comes as an incense. That's one of the more accessible ways. But we also have like a really great resin incense that smells absolutely amazing. So if you're wanting something with a bit of extra kick rather than incense stick, dragon's blood resin incense works really well. Wednesday, we have Mercury. So we're working with the energies of the planet Mercury then. And that's more of the sort of sacral chakra. So we're working with like carnelian and orange calcite and all of those ones that really sort of stimulate that area and that chakra. And then again, this is once again going a bit more feminine. We've got lots of oranges, so you would be wearing throughout the day lots of nice orange colours, things that are really, really vibrant. And then the scent is actually chamomile, which is really interesting because you've got such a docile and calming scent with colours that are so vibrant and out there. I think it makes a little bit more sense when you actually physically view the chamomile flower though, because they are really, really vibrant little cute flowers. So maybe that figures a bit better. For Thursday we have Jupiter. So Jupiter, we're working much higher in the chakra system here. So we're going with amethyst and tanzanite and a lot of those really, really gorgeous purple toned stones. Even like sugarlight would be amazing to work with, especially as Thursday's kind of the chill out day a bit more. We're trying to sort of wind things down a bit. We're looking forward to the weekend. So then all those sorts of colours and stuff would be really, really good. Lastly as well, you'd use the scent lavender. Is actually the sort of one to go to. Some people might use like a lavender perfume, otherwise just a little bunch of lavender flowers. Have them in your workspace or something. Keep those chill vibes going for the weekends. That would be great. But yeah. Another way I really love doing these sorts of things as well is doing makeup. And so, you know, if you've got the lavender, the purples day, doing a lot of like lilac tones and things like that in your makeup. I really love doing my makeup. All these different colours, especially to go with the correspondences of the week, especially as I pretty much wear black everywhere else. So nice, beautiful coloured makeup can actually be really good for doing your magical correspondences as well. Maybe I'll do a bit of a challenge like that on Instagram. So for Friday, we are going ultra feminine. We've got the planet Venus is the astrological one. Interestingly enough, that's also because like the goddess Venus is actually synonymous with the goddess Freya. So there's that love goddess aspect. So there's, you know, that's kind of how the nomenclature comes about. So that's the day that we're going super verdant, and we've got lots of green aventurines and emeralds and all of those kind of really, really gorgeous, vibrant green colours. Obviously then the colour that you'd be wearing in some way or have around you in some way is going to be green. Spend some time, especially on a Friday, spend some time in a park or somewhere where there is actually a lot of green and a lot of really nice tones to sort of help you get grounded, but also like have that greater energy, especially coming up to the weekends and things like that. So the scent would be cedar. Most often you get like a cedar wood scent. It can be a little bit confronting for some people, but maybe if you work it more as far as an incense or just a bit of a scent on something goes, might be a bit of an easier way to do it. Saturday, we have the day of Saturn. Not like any kind of irony in that, considering it's the day that people tend to sort of break loose the most, and Saturn was obviously very, very closely associated with Dionysus and all of that sort of drunken debauchery, but fun times. So, Saturn. There, interestingly enough, we're going with very, very earthy tones. So things like bronzite and brown jasper and Naguni jasper. All of those really, really gorgeous earth tones are really amazing crystals to have on this day. You would also then obviously wear brown or like rust colour. Like, we don't need to seriously think cowpat brown here. There's some really, really amazing tones of brown that would be really good to wear or put into your makeup, things like that. And the scent is actually patchouli, which is pretty much makes sense. A lot of people sort of tend to associate it with having like a very, very dirt or earthy scent. People find it very confronting in that way. I find one of the easiest ways to use it here would be like actually using the dried herb. And if you want to use it as like a as like a herbal incense or something like that, so you're possibly not necessarily like spraying it onto yourself or using it as a scent. Instead, you're more spending time with it. And then Sunday. Sunday is the day of the sun. It's all about citrine and yellows and, you know, very, very exciting, bright colours. So all of those sorts of crystals that channel that gorgeous sun energy and that awesome happy feeling, all of those would be perfect. You would then wear your yellows and your golden colours, things like that. And the scent is lemongrass, which is actually really amazing because it's super refreshing and beautiful. So it's a really, really interesting thing to do, is actually looking at the various magical correspondences. And there's even correspondences for like the month and things like that, even down to the individual days themselves. One of the best things I say, especially if you're looking at doing more intricate correspondence work, is get an almanac. And this is actually the Llewellyn almanac. If anyone from Llewellyn is listening, totally get me in. I can write a book, will be cool. Publish me. But anyway, and yeah, this is their magical almanac, and it's amazing. It's got a bunch of different write-ups and little essays by various witches. I love disabilities and witchcraft, which is actually in the 2019 one, because, you know, I've got a disability, it's kind of important. But you also have in it, every single day has the various correspondences and things. So you can actually cover your different correspondences on the days. It includes your colour, it includes your incense for that day. So if you're looking at doing a bit more of an in-depth thing, definitely get yourself an almanac of some kind, and that will help you out with that too. Alrighty, thanks for listening to me on this slightly longer recording, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!